like to be able to make this announcement? I mean, it really seemed like you wanted to set a new tone today.
Yes, it was important, I think, to have these two guys as going to the next phase of what want to call a rebuild, reset, however we want to call it, with all these young players. I think these two talented players, we've done all our due diligence, tried, seen them in our program, and seen their talent, and we feel strongly that these are Scottie's a type of player from day one in the draft. He was somebody we targeted, so it's good to see him develop now, maturing, growing into a position here where he can now play and maybe feel himself in some kind of way, and feel the team, and feel his teammates, and go and perform, and get better and grow.
Do you think he's been able to feel himself before this?
Yes, he's young, and so he's 22 years old, and it's a process, with all of us in our growth, and how we see life, how we take life, and there are many things that come at you when you're in this position, and I'm sure Scottie is really maturing, and he's had his times, but for me, what I've seen in the last year, I think it's incredible signs that he's really feeling himself now, and how he wants to become a player in this league.
Deals after the third and fourth years, like there's so much about projecting what they can become based on what you've seen already, but a lot of it is what's to come. How big leaps do both of these players need to take to sort of fulfill these sort of deals?
I think these guys have the talent too, and I think they have the mindset too. It all starts with preparation and how you work, and how your mindset towards this game. And I think they have the right mindset. They have the right skill, and they ask the right questions. I think they embrace their teammates. They embrace coaching. They embrace. I think the culture that you need, and what you need to win in this league, and they're young. It's going to take time. I'm not saying this is overnight. I'm saying that again. It's going to take time, but we feel this commitment is the foundation of having these guys really start to set that stone, and feel that responsibility too. There's a sense of accountability here, and they have to feel that. And I think these two guys have that head on their shoulder that they'll do this.
Masai, how satisfied are you about the overall stand where the team is right now, and the possibility of playing in the playoffs and competing for the championship right now?
Yeah, I don't know where we are in terms of that, but in terms of growth, I think this team is. We're always going to see that. I think these players are young, and we want to see their growth as quick as possible, but we know sometimes it's going to take time. We're excited about the young players we've drafted, excited about the young players from last year, and then great. Scottie and Quickley are pretty young too themselves. It takes time to win in this league, but you never know. There are young teams winning now in this league. You see the great things OKC is doing. You see the great things Orlando is doing, or Cleveland. I think there are examples there, and hopefully we can get back on that pace too to the Toronto Raptors.
Sorry. Quick question about Sasha Zvenkov. How much did you know about his situation before the acquisition of him, and is there a buyout situation for him?
We're still going through that situation. I've had conversations with Sasha, his representations, Bobby, coach, and I think that should develop in the next a few days, or we'll see whether it's few months. We acquired a player and in a trade, and we feel we've communicated well. We communicated well with the agent and the team before, and so we'll see how that goes.
Do you anticipate most of the group that you have here, all of it, is going to be the team you take into the season?
Hopefully, yeah. That's how we're looking at it. We're excited about Summer League. We're excited about watching these guys play. But in the NBA, you never know what can come your way. But our goal is to give this young team a chance and see how we continue to grow as a team.
You said last year was a shame to you and the organization. Other than, I assume you want to avoid a 25-win season, but what specifically are you hoping these players will help you avoid from last year?
That's growth, like show excitement, show passion. A lot of the things that happened last year, by the grace of God, are not going to happen again. There's going to be, I think, less chaos. That's just time. In the NBA, teams go through this, and we went through ours last year, and hopefully we can overcome that year and get back to winning ways, and that's growth in all these guys, and hopefully it shows up on the win-loss column.
With Grady and Jacoby both getting drafted, there's a lot of movement shooting there. Is that a change you guys have made because they were available in the draft, or is this looking towards the league and trying to adapt to, I guess, more desirable skill sets, let's say?
Yeah, more desirable skill sets in shooting, moving, playing with the ball in your hands a little bit, which I think they will develop as they grow. They're both, I think, the youngest players in their class when they came in. It must be 20 months ago. Grady was in high school. I don't know how long ago, Jacoby was in high school. Now they are playing against grown men in this league. But then you think about, I think, Scottie and the way he plays, and he's going to need those players like that can shoot at a touch, can escape dribble, and can pass and have good basketball IQ, and those two certainly do, and play the game the right way.
So you've talked about the foundation, or reestablishing the foundation today with these two signings. How good does it feel to have that certainty in a path now, and how long has it been since you felt that certainty?
On the second day of the draft is the first time I felt really good about the last year and a half. To be honest, it's been a tough year and a half, and I don't know, maybe that's partly my fault and partly things coming at us in different ways, but it just wasn't us. Yeah, that's not who we are. That's not what I want it to be. Yeah, that's not what this team, the fans, this city deserve in any way. Yeah, we have to put a better product on that, and I think we did that the 10 years before that. And no matter when you win and lose in this league, you need to show passion. You need to show, I think, energy. You need to show. For us, that we're attacking the game the right way, yeah, and circumstances made us get away from that, like a little bit. And as I said, the second day of the draft, just that energy in the room, energy we had with a feeling with our coaches, our staff, like some of our players that were around. That's the first time I really felt it back, that happiness that you want in how we want to build our team and where we want to go in this organization, because it's not who we are. It wasn't who we are, and I'm happy that hopefully we get back on track.
You guaranteed winning in there earlier.
Yes, I guaranteed again. The first day I took the job here, I guaranteed it, and I'm guaranteeing it again. We'll win in Toronto again. Guarantee it.
When?
That's we'll see. We'll see.
When you look at the numbers on it, like what pops into your head? It's a large amount. That's really what I just think about. But I'm just ready to play basketball again. It's been a long time for me. I haven't played in so long. Dealing with the injury. So ready to go out there and play basketball again and try to win some games.
A lot of conversation about rebuilding and all that kind of stuff. And what is your timeline? Like, when do you see this team being, relevant, ready to win, ready to make noise in this conference?
I say rebuild, but I just want to win now. I feel like that's my mindset each and every single day. I want to win basketball games and rebuild this thing back to where it was. Try to get back to the top of the East. That's my mindset each and every single day. I go out there, go practice. I'm sitting down thinking about things. I'm just trying to get back to winning basketball. I feel like the city deserves it. I feel like that's the way that we're going to be relevant. And we got a lot of young guys that want to go out here, win games, and we all got that same mindset. That's been my mindset since day one. I'm a winner. I like to compete. So I just want to go out there and win games. I don't like to lose, and all this free build talk, it's whatever. But I want to go out there and win games. And I feel like as a competitor and what we can do out there on the floor with this team that we built, we can do it. We got everything. We got everything right here, and we can do it.
As far as everything that's gone on with the team, how they've built it, your contract, Jacoby, Grady, Quickley, there's a lot of movement shooting built around you. Is it a great vote of confidence to see guys with skill sets that pair so well with yours?
Yes. I put a lot of force on the rim when I'm driving to the basket, and I like to pass. So, I make those easy passes, and when you got shooters all around to make shots, it just makes it so much easier. Every time I pass it to somebody, I feel like it's going in. So that's great to be around. It's great. We all are a bunch of unselfish players that move the ball. So, and we all can shoot the ball really well. So that's going to be great.
What did you think of the 31st pick?
I was super excited. It's my boy. Like I've been saying, I've been my boy since third grade. He's my best friend. I'm just super excited, super proud for him. I want to see his name be called. I didn't know where it was going to be called, but they did it. So I was just super excited to have him be around me. I got some friends in the city, but to be able to have my best friend in the city with me, it's going to be great to see. It's going to be great.
What about his game do you think convinces you he can be an impactful NBA player?
First of all, his length on the defensive end. He moves his feet really well. So that can be really good. When you are a long, active defender in this league, great things can happen for you. You just got to keep developing. He's a high IQ player. He passes the ball pretty well, and he's very unselfish. So when you're very unselfish and you have those intangibles where you can block shots, you can move your feet, you can guard. That's going to be great, and then everything else just develops from there with some time.
Did you mark the milestone of signing this contract at all? Like take people out to dinner or buy something for yourself?
No, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. To be honest, it's a lot of money. You just got to think it over. Right now, I'm just enjoying the time that I'm having with my family and enjoying this day.
How do you see yourself getting to an All-NBA level next season?
Like I said, everything starts with winning basketball games. You win basketball games, everything else sets itself in place. It's hard to do all that other stuff if you're not making the playoffs or AFC, you're doing things like that. That's why I want to be in the top. I want to be in the top of the league, top of the East standings. So we just got to work our way there, starting now.
Obviously, when you get this type of deal, you're expected to be some sort of, face of the franchise, leader type. You can only be yourself, but what do you want to bring out in this team in terms of your leadership style?
I want everybody to be themselves. We got a bunch of, like I said, we got a young team. We got a bunch of guys with great energy, their own different personalities. So bring that out and just translate it to the game. Don't be afraid to show that. And then just be willing to learn and be willing to work, willing to sacrifice and put your bodies out there on the line each and every single night. Because in this league, it's hard to win. So you got to sacrifice. You got to make sacrifices, and once you make those sacrifices, it takes your game to the next level.
There's a lot of purple and red around here. What do you think of the color purple and how it might impact the franchise going forward, like jerseys, etc.?
I don't know. We got some purple jerseys. I don't know. You know something that I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We got some purple jerseys. I don't know what's going on. Purple's a good color.
How important is it to have Quickley locked in for a long time with you, with this organization?
I love Quick. Everything he brings to the table. Shoots the ball at a high level. So, he extends the defense, set great pick and rolls for him. I can roll. Teams have to go over. Just going to make it easy to be able to get those rolls, going to the basket, being able to see so many different things out there on the floor. And then just what he brings to the table when he goes out there on the floor, his mindset, what he's willing to do out there on the floor. And then off the court as a teammate, he's just a great teammate as well. Always talking to the guys. His voice is going to be so important for us. He already stepped into that leadership role when he came here. He has a voice where he likes to talk to everybody, tells how he feels, and he's not afraid to show that. So, having Quick as a teammate is going to be great.
So how does this moment feel to stay in Midtown?
Feels great. Oh, man. Can just hoop now. It's great having my family here. Along with Scottie. It's been great to just get to know everybody here. Toronto's been a great city to be a part of, and I'm just really excited to get something special going this new year, so I'm excited.
I always say that second contract is a real milestone in the NBA, and what's it like to have one and have it look like it does?
It's great. Obviously, everybody, plays this game to win, but obviously you want to take care of your family and take care of other people and do things in your community as well, so I'm looking forward to that part, and then also going back to winning, I'm looking forward to winning as well.
It doesn't seem like you wear things very heavily, but obviously you've been talking about this contract, since the start of last July, potentially. Is it nice to, you said just hoop, is it nice to now be able to just do your thing?
Yeah, I've probably been talking about this contract since before that, to be honest. Just never being able to get a deal done, and now finally have, some sense of security that, you can just go out and hoop, which is my favorite thing to do. It's just work on my game and continue to perfect my craft. So I'm excited about that part.
Do you have a timeline for when this team can be relevant, can be a team that in the East people have to consider?
Right now.
Why do you say that?
Just the mentality that we have to come in every day and get better. Obviously, I feel like I know what it takes to win as far as, at least getting to the playoffs. I know what the playoffs feel like. I know what, winning feels like. So just understanding what you have to do on a day-to-day basis, not saying it's going to be easy, but just understanding that if you put your mind to, to anything and you're willing to work for it, you can achieve it.
You've been part of teams before and role player, big player, but now you're part of a foundation. Like you and Scottie are the foundation of this team. What's that? Is that pressure? Is that...
No, excitement. When I'm done playing in my career, I want to say that I tried to meet every challenge head on. I didn't shy away from anything. You only get to play in the NBA one time in your career, so pressure is an opportunity for you to rise, and I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
You had a chance to work with Scottie last year, but now a little bit different phase. You've both been kind of, given this responsibility, and maybe what have you come to know about him that makes you think that he's a guy you want to kind of share this responsibility with?
I think everybody knows pretty much almost everything about Scottie now, but just the competitor he is, everybody sees like the funny videos and stuff, but he's an ultimate competitor. He wants to win. He doesn't like losing, and I feel like I'm the same way. So just having guys like that on this team that have that mindset, I think, that gives us a chance to do something special.
In the past, Darko has talked about hoping to get you towards like 10, 11 three-point attempts per game. Obviously, you and your team have your idea about how you want to progress, but in these conversations about what the future is, what has the team, Masai, Darko expressed they want to see from you going forward?
Just to be ultimately aggressive, having that mindset to come out and dominate every time that I step on the floor. And I feel like that's something that, that has made me, who I am today, as far as just having that chip on my shoulder, coming in every single day, getting better, and then translating that to on the floor. And I feel like that I'm gonna do that to a great degree this season that, some people haven't seen.
And in those talks, is there any conversation about what that might look like? Do you guys discuss from the team level, like, we're going to involve you in more actions like this, we're going to put you in these types of situations going forward?
I think a little bit of everything. I feel like my game is versatile. I feel like this team complements me, and I feel like I complement the team in any way. Being versatile, gives you the ability to be able to play on the ball, off the ball, play out through cuts, play through, playing off of Scottie, playing with the ball, playing pick and roll with Scottie. So just being able to be versatile, being able to do different things, and then also going on the other side and guarding, being not just being an offensive player, but playing both sides of the ball gives us a chance to, like I said, do something special.
Why was it important to, I guess, max out the term of the contract in terms of length? I'm sure money was nice, but why did you want to be here for 5 years?
City Toronto is great. The people are great. Organization is second to none. Like I said, the mindset that Masai has, the mindset that Darko has really pushed me. And I'm somebody that, enjoys getting better. I enjoy just sharpening my craft and, fine-tuning everything. So who I want to be as a person, who I want to be as a player is, they are second to none in helping me do that.
Thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest videos and subscribe for more.
Trent answers back. Gary, sidestep. Three! Got it.